every season, guys. He has increased his Christmas present total or sack total. We all know that he tied Michael Strahan for the NFL single season record with 22 and a half, coming down to the wire for that one. But nonetheless, he tied the record. So before we stop talking about TJ, Mike, over under for TJ in 2022, 22 and a half sacks.
I'm going to go under, but the career high of more than 8 forced fumbles.
Okay.
Get more out of the times you get back there, but back off just a little bit and keep those guys. The next time the Steelers play the Chargers, I have no idea when that would be. I would like to see Justin Herbert get way fewer rushing yards than he got in that game, and I think that's going to be a plan that is going to have to be put into place more often than not. So fewer sacks, but more impact. How's that?
I like it. Wolf, over under.
I'm sorry. I've got to jump in. Sorry, Arthur, if I cut you off. Didn't mean to. Here's the point. First of all, I want to say unequivocally, he didn't tie Mike Strahan's sack record. He beat Mike Strahan's sack record.
All
they
right.
just didn't give it to him. And I'm saying that there's no doubt in my mind. Gadzooks, Tyler Huntley on a 2nd and 8. That was a pass play. That was a guy that fell down on the ground. That wasn't a boarded play. He just gophered up the ball, and you got TJ. It was an easy sack. So what? It's a lot easier than Strahan putting a hand down on top of Brett Favre, right, for that record. So let's just get that clear. Second of all, I think there's more in the tank. I think if he stays healthy, that he can go over and above. So I'm going to go the over on it. And I think enough time up in Wisconsin, eating enough cheese, getting in the lake enough, rehabbing the body and all that thing, this guy can be Superman next year.
Say, get the cheese curds ready, baby. I hear you, Big Wolf. I hear you. But without a doubt, I also feel like the over is definitely in play. When you talk about what he was able to do this past season, whether we say he tied it or in Wolf's eyes, even broke it, either way, he did it in less games. When you talk about that part of it and factoring in that some of these games that he even played and he didn't even finish. So to me, I just say to myself, if he has a full offseason where he's getting out here, he's getting his practices in and his body is ready to go, man, I feel like 22 and a half, he can definitely surpass that. And I definitely think he could do that with a couple of games to spare because he is that productive right now. And if last year was any indication, I mean, just think about the attention that he was receiving. It wasn't as if he didn't, that he was sneaking up on people or he was getting very advantageous matchups. No, he walked into these stadiums and everybody knew he was the guy. And he's walking these stadiums hurt, and he still was able to be the best defender in the NFL, ultimately leading to get that Depot Award as well. So, yes, I'm going with the over as well.
And no one holds him, right, Wolf?
Oh, not at all. I mean, I didn't see that. No, that's not called holding. That's called clenching.
I figured we should ask our O-line expert for that one.
Well, Missy, I figure all referees are former offensive linemen because they do not call that holding call. So I'm sure Wolf loves that. He loves that.